Hello and welcome back. I'm Internet Celebrity Brad Pritchard. This is Master of Magic. The Goblins they're feasting, they're eating. We're 10 turns away from learning to change terrain. I've got some settlers out there doing some hypothetical settling things, including taking back this town where you can see our beautiful loop road there. And yeah, I'm overall feeling pretty good about this one. I'm still allowed to produce units. That's a big plus. Let's see how things go on turn 101. Turn 1, time to see what is up with this little location. Hopefully it's easy. It is! I can win. Wow. Okay, we'll be fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. Trust me. Looks like an easy win on our way to go explore the last parts of this continent we can't see. Take that goblin town that's very far away. Yeah, you got... You're worried about Zaldron, huh? You've gotten rid of the web. They only got one spider. We're beginning the retreat. And this guy can't move. I'm actually more afraid of the spiders. Why? Because of their poison. Popped them. I think having down to one war bear is fine. Just getting rid of the figure is kind of the whole deal. Oh shit, that was bad. I definitely miscalculated there. Or failed to calculate? I don't know. Did not do a good job. It's the kind of trash you hate to see. There you go. One figure. There we go. First strike. Second strike. These bears will be attacking. They're going to do something, but it's not going to be that much. They're going right at the same unit, and that unit does not care. Here, finish them off. And then we start popping at the spiders. Didn't take down a figure, let's retreat. Alright. Figure down. A little more damage. Here, somebody else can do some work. Easy win. We took 1 point of damage. I can live with that. And I got Nature's Cures. That's a good get. Dang. We take those. And then we start marching around here towards a very far away place. Turn 103, we restart this town. It's now called Furrymead. Well, you hate to see that kind of thing happen, but there we are. Turn 104, Gobbo Hut. It's a real town now. You love to see that kind of thing happen. Go through just a little bit of... Oh, I can build druids? I can build the Beastmaster. I'm so excited about the Beastmaster. I don't really care about city walls. I can just skip right through that. 200 cost is as high as it gets as far as I understand. I think that's what paladins cost. I'm pretty excited about the Beastmaster, so let's build 3 of them. This is a decent item the merchants bought to me, but it's all my money and kind of redundant. The elemental armor is just a better version of resist elements and a bunch of resistance. I think it's a hard pass on that one. Turn 107, Furrymead's already a town and a Beastmaster's already been built. I'm gonna wait for all of the Beastmasters to show up before I move that along though. Same turn, got a little fight available here. I'm not afraid of it at all. 2 Hellhounds, a Fire Elemental. This is right in my wheelhouse, I feel like. We got some fast-moving units, so start the retreat immediately. Don't be a fucking asshole about it, Brad. Two figures down. I'm pretty much done fighting that one for now. Zaldron, he's not tremendous now, but he's good. He's fine. These guys I don't believe can attack because they can't get over this hill. So I just leave it for now. And the plan here is to pop these guys. Okay, this isn't... Wait. You're boar riders. You don't look like boar riders. Do those look like boar riders? I guess they are. You can see the boars. Okay, they look really small, but that's fine. It's okay to be small. All right. Then we'll worry about the lousy fire elemental this turn. Nice shot, Zaldron. Nice shot, Serena. Got him. Easy win. What do we get? Okay, 100 gold. 100 gold's not bad. And Serena levels up, so you love to see that kind of thing happen. Her range is getting good. No one can deny this. Still turn 107. We got 3 groups of Hellhounds to fight this time. I'm not worried. But I will still do it personally, because I don't want to see Zaldron get chewed up for no goddamn reason again. It is a blasted desert plain, so they will be able to... They're not going to be inhibited much by the terrain, that's for sure. Got him. Nice shot by Zaldron. He's back into it now. Serena let us down, but we'll be fine. Everything's going to be just fine. Oh, alright, so we pop him here. Pop him here. They got 1 unit left. They'll be able to attack, but you attack. Well, they can still attack anybody. Does not matter to me. Alright, another easy win. What do we get for this one? Pathfinding. Let's go. Choices. We got choices. I love the choices. I'll continue exploring. Ooh, these wraiths are a problem. The wraiths are a problem. And casting magic makes it worse? No, it doesn't. I don't think I want anything to do with that, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the wraiths again. I feel like if I just focused all my attack on the wraiths, maybe I could do this. I don't want these guys touching me ever. But they don't have immunity to either of my magicians. But if my magicians can't take them down entirely, weapon immunity is a real problem for sure. Oh, I want to do this. Well, let's roll the fucking dice. This is bad. This is a bad idea. These numbers they're awful. I'm not at all afraid of these other 3 units, but these wraiths are real. They are legit. They've got 24 hit points total across 4 figures. Their resistance is mediocre, but it's not bad. I want to do this, but I don't think it's the smart thing to do. So I didn't. I feel bad about it. My apologies. Still turn 107. These guys are starting this town. I had to think about it because this site is not substantially worse. 1 less population, 5% less production bonus. But and also a little bit closer. That's the most important thing. Is a little bit closer to me and squeezing 1 more town. But I don't think it's worth it. We're going to build the outpost right here. And we're calling it Rat Stall, which is what I call my house. Turn 1 away. It's in between turns. A playwright comes to your court and claims they can improve your lacking fame. Refuse their offer, except consider your choices if they're available. No. I'll get my own fame, thanks. We'll work on that in time. We have 0 right now. It's not a lot, but we'll get there. It's gonna be okay. No negative consequences at least, so we take those. Turn 108. This is a Raven unit. He's got some war bears of his own. I believe Raven does have nature magic. He probably he's not a nature summoner. He didn't start with them. But I hate seeing this. And what I got to assume is, did he take this wizard tower? Is that how it is? Yep, he did. That sucks. That's probably the worst thing to happen so far in this run. But we will be learning change terrain soon, which is neat, but probably... I'm not quite there where I absolutely need it, but... I'm not too worried about Raven's bears. I'm not going to pretend I am, but it sucks that he's here already. He shouldn't be here. Why'd you take that wizard tower? I hate you. Change terrain. I've learned it. I believe I do have 1 city that has a desert somewhere, don't I? Right here. I'll want to change that tile for sure. I'll probably get on that pretty quickly. What else can I learn? Iron Skin's a good spell. Ice Storm is a good spell. It's a global spell. It's not a combat spell. I don't know. I don't know. I could transmute some things, but I don't think that's very important for me. Maybe Iron Skin just to make... Increasing armor by 5 is kind of ridiculous. Let's do that. Another easy fight for the main stack on turn 110. I think I accept this risk. And of course, Zaldron, buddy, it's only 1 hit point, I recognize, but what are you doing? And why? Why are you doing that? You should not be getting hit at all. You just run away and fire magic, you dumb motherfucker. Learn transmute, though. I don't think do I think to transmute is the question here, I suppose. And the answer is I don't really know. Nightshade can't be transmuted. Gold cannot be... Well, no, gold cannot be. Mithril cannot be transmuted. Gold cannot be transmuted. Iron ore can be and should be. I believe Hillfang, I can transmute both of those. Which I'm interested. My amount of mana is not good. But, how much does it cost to transmute? It's a bit. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Oh, next turn. Next turn we'll find out. Turn 111. Let's do this transmuting thing. Iron. What is Mithril? Does Mithril change into adamantium? I don't know. Anyway, let's change this one. That's now gold, I believe. Which, hey, I'm making money. I am actually cash poor. Suddenly. I don't actually know why, but I'm cash poor. What have I done to waste all my money? Oh, it's probably the 3 Beastmasters, huh? The 3 Beastmasters are over here. How much do you guys cost to maintain? 4? 4. Alright, it's mostly them. But they're roaming the wilds. They're about to go meet up with my other units. They've got poison immunity. And bleeding seems really exciting. This is the first time we've seen this. This is definitely a new feature. What does Earthwalker do? Oh, okay. Normal stuff for goblins. No worries. But yeah, and we can summon a fat rat. It does cause bleeding, so that's interesting as well. That means I can get bleeding without, you know, putting this guy in the front lines, which is great. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to find out. Turn 113, I got 60 gold and 30 mana for free on this site. That's just nice. Turn 113, I think I said turn 113 before, but I was wrong. It's not Rat's Stall, it's Rat's Tail, which, you know, also what I call my apartment, no big deal. Grow and be prosperous is my advice on that town. Turn 114, I've got some settlers coming around here to settle down here with these crystals and this gold. And it's time to start changing terrain. So let's change terrain. Get rid of all of the desert that's not important is the plan here. The main stack's found a very easy fight. Just gonna let this one go. Let's see if Zaldron gets hurt. Jeez, it really wrecked Serena. Alright, well, whatever. I got 12 gold. There's choices! I love choices. There's a fire giant and werewolves. I don't like it. It's too much. I don't like it. I want to do it, but doesn't seem good. Turn 116, some of Raven's units kind of popped out of nowhere. It's a Settler and Spearman. I don't like the Settler part. The Spearman, I don't care. But I can't attack him. That's just not going to work out for me. I don't really want to start a war. I don't feel threatened by it, honestly, but his a wizard how he can bring troops to right here. I've got 2 recently started towns. I don't know. I'm going to have a clack on town at some point is how it's going to be. This sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it that makes any sense to me. Still turn 117. Let's see how this town's coming. I've been doing a little bit of transmuting. I got 1 more place to transmute. I need forest, so I actually have to transmute twice because I don't have any forest actually. But that's fine. It's up to 18, which is pretty good considering there's some quartz crystals here, which is lovely. Let's build that town, or outpost for the moment. We call it Furry Patch, and I hate it. Still turn 117, and I am sad. I was planning to expand to this whole continent. That's not Raven, that's somebody else. It belongs to Tlaylock. He's got a lizard man town here. It's actually at 3 populations, so it's been here for a bit, actually. Not thrilled, but what are you gonna do? Can't go to war with everyone. There's still plenty of room for me to expand, not as much as I'd like. Still really hate to see that kind of thing happen. And now we meet Tlaylock. He's uneasy. I think he can go fuck off. Still turn 118. I've united my 3 Beastmasters with my main stack. And I saw this one last turn. And I didn't want to fight it because of the air elemental. But now that we've got these birds, these Beastmasters, I'm going to summon a bunch of fat rats and try to poison an air elemental. Can't imagine that's going to work. It's not. But I think this will be enough to get us through. So let's go. This should be an interesting fight. I could lose a unit. I really, really don't want to. Looks like their air elementals in the back row, so it's taking a little bit longer to get to him than normal. I need to get these. You loop around. You loop around. Need to get my range units to range. This particular time. I'm not at all worried about these warriors. Well, let's do the fat rat thing. A fat rat. Summon it as far forward as possible so I can scope out where the air elemental is. Put it right there. It's not as far forward as possible, but it's far forward. Wait, I can see it. Whoa! Hey, that is scary and bad. He got in there. I can't attack him with my range units. Ooh, this has now gotten extremely scary extremely quickly. And he's flying, so only the Beastmasters can attack him. You just gotta go. And I put units in front of you so that they can't attack you, hopefully. I think that will work. Alright, let's see how this works. Not well. Died, is what I mean by that. I don't love this. What do I do to change? What do I do to change this? Is my question. My Serena's safe, which is good, but how am I actually going to hurt him? Because this Beastmaster did not hurt them, and that's a problem. Can I cast just Ice Bolt on him? Is that a thing? I should probably look before I do this, right? It's like he has magic immunity, right? Right. Oh, it's bleeding! So Beastmaster did something. Bleeding works on air elementals. Hard to believe. Wouldn't think they'd have that much blood in them. But I'm just going to do a max damage. Oh, wait. Does Web work on him? It does. So the problem here is that I've already kind of wasted all my movement for my Bull Riders. Wow, that's not good! Fuck. Alright, he's not going to be able to hurt me next turn, which is fine. But I'm going to keep casting Web and attack with somebody else, because Beastmasters can't hurt him. But they can make him bleed. I don't think bleeding stacks. Web on flying. Oh, that is interesting. Until the end of battle. That's not true, though, right? Until it gets rid of it. Anyway. But it's not going to be able to attack me. These guys just get the fuck out. Let my units attack. These guys can't attack my Beastmaster. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to cast Web again, of course. Just keep it webbed forever. Oh. It's already present. Okay. Interesting. Not amazing. Maybe just letting bleed do its work is the actual strategy. Is that true? Don't know. I'm scared. They're just fucking blasting my ass. Hey, one shot from Serena. Beastmaster ranged attack. I forgot they had those. Didn't work or anything. We're gonna get through this, I swear. Bleeding is gonna do all the work, I think. That's not what I said. What? Oh, there's nothing there. I thought I was attacking something. There's nothing there. Bleeding is working, though. Bleeding perhaps really good? Is that the case? Okay, he's webbed again. Bleeding still on it? Yep. Okay. Well, that's illustrative of something. Good. You're not a unit. Here. You can't do your ranged attack after a physical attack, I'm sure. 1%, it's not great. Yeah, I'm not attacking you again. I'm not tremendously interested in that. Oh, there's something there. It doesn't appear to... Wait, is it dead? It is dead, okay. Well, we win. Kind of learned some things, I suppose. I don't know. That was very confusing. But fame increased by 1, getting my fame up to 1. And I got some gold and a bunch of mana mostly. Cool. That was scary. But bleeding works on air elementals. That's the big learning there, I feel like. Turn 122, I found an easy site to attack, so I'm just going to let the familiar take care of this one with no magic. Nobody got hurt. You'll love to see it. Yeah, not much, but 1 gold. Kind of seems like a slap in the face, not going to lie. And now actually turn 120. That was turn 121. Furry Patch has grown into a city, and I've changed the terrain on these 2 tiles. They used to be desert, so it can get up to 24,000, which is fantastic. It's going to be stuck in building housing for quite a while, though. So not much doing there. This town is basically ready to start producing things, though. Gobbo Hut. So we'll start with probably a builder's hall. And they will still grow in population next turn. Good stuff. And everything's going fine, I think. Still turn 122. We got 3 Phantom Beasts. I think I can do this pretty easily. I think I'm going to summon some fat rats to try to get bleed on them. I'm going to fire from range. I'm going to try to avoid doing any melee combat for as long as possible. Let's see how it goes. Alright, first things first, we need to make some space here for my heroes to back up a bit, which I think I've accomplished well enough. Zaldron, he's straight up out of here. Can he do something? Turn this up to 4x. You guys just chill. Serena the healer. Focusing fire off, so that was some pretty good damage. Let's see here. So what we want to do is summon a bunch of fat rats. I can put them right in their face, so I will. Or will, no. Is that a bad idea? Will they be able to attack this turn? I actually don't know. So what I'm going to do, I'll put them as my front line. And obviously starting to bleed now would be a better thing to do. But at the same time, I'm not confident they'll be able to attack. And if they don't attack and get attacked instead, I'm a little worried that they'll just die and not get any attack off. So we'll put them out here as frontliners. There we go. So we do now have 11 units on the field. I feel like that wasn't possible in the original. I feel like you went in with 9, you're just stuck. You couldn't really summon anything. Is that right or is that wrong? That may be wrong. I'm not sure. Anyway, in turn. Alright, decided to kind of flank me here. But it'll be fine. Rats are fast. We'll just have them do their thing. You're dead. Oh, he's very dead. Are you bleeding? You are bleeding. This is so good. Fat rats are definitely a favorite of mine now. Oh, that was not even dead. Are you bleeding? You are. What? Just tell me more about this bleeding. What is the chance of this working? Did they have a resistance roll? I can't tell what. These guys had 8, and they two for 2 so far. But anyway, let's keep on running away and firing. I'm gonna try to kill this one without having the fat rat attack. Whoops, wrong button. We don't want any of our real units getting attacked. I'm gonna try to take no damage. These guys do have a ranged attack. I don't think it's going to do much. A single unit 8 ranged attack is not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not nothing either, I suppose. 10%, that 2 hit is not good. These guys are just backing on up. Backing on up. I wonder if it's even worth keeping the war bears at this point. Is it better just get the 1 power? I'm not really sure. Anyway, yeah, you can chill here as well. They're both bleeding, so that's great. Okay. We do have 1 surviving fat rat, so it's gonna give it a shot at least. Almost got him. So here's the thing. Wow, we should be able to just kill him with ranged attacks, right? These guys are still not going to be in range, so we'll be able to do ranged attacks on them next turn as well. So we're just going to chill. Serena, or Zoldron didn't quite get it done, but Serena will probably finish it off. And we killed 3 of them. Our fame increases by 1. Yeah, the fat rat's dead, that's true, but they weren't going to stay anyway. So, were the fat rats the big deal there? I think it was mostly the ranged attack, but definitely incremental damage happened, and it was good. And fame increased by 1, some decent gold, boar riders leveling up, decent mana. All right, good stuff. Turn 123, just a little piece of bad news. Raven here started a Clack-on City right here by the Wizard Tower. I knew it was coming, but it's still displeasing. I should probably get producing some more settlers, honestly. Just the question is where it is. Like, basically, it's gotten to the point where everything I want to settle is really far away, but these towns out here are not quite ready to produce that kind of thing just yet. This town's about to grow to 4 next turn. This one's still relatively small. Turn 124, just an easy fight here for the big stack. We'll send the familiar, and we are approaching 11 gold. Wow. I'd love to see it. Beastmaster leveling up, that was a nice thing. And we'll be ready to check Boar for next turn. They have a lot of stuff, but it's all just Spearmen and Swordsmen. I don't think that's going to do well against the things I have. It's still 124, and my settlers have arrived in the crystal-rich region right here where I'm going to build a city. I probably should have been doing some changed terrain earlier, but I did not do that. We got 2 that we need to change here. The rest of them are all fine. I don't have any hills. I'm going to make some hills, I guess. Can't change the desert tiles that have the crystals, so yeah. Wait. Actually, wait. It says it can't be altered with the transmute spell, so I can't change the crystals. But can I change the land under them into like regular grassland? I'm gonna have to find out, unfortunately. That might be a next video thing. Actually, you know what? I just want to find out, and I think perhaps you want to find out as well. So I'll try it on the next turn. I'm going to cut this one at 120, turn 125, which is coming next turn. But for now, we do want to found the outpost. It's called Weed Grove. It's a lovely place where gardening does not exist. Right now, the possibility of population is pretty bad. It's only 13, but if I can transmute, I'll also be able to transmute these 2. Perhaps these 2. We'll find out next turn. And if so, the population will be pretty normalish, I think. Alright, turn 125. This is actually the second time I've filmed this. I had a massive crash that I believe Master of Magic took down OBS right when I was casting a Fat Rat spell, which is not ideal. I'm a little worried it's going to happen again. I guess we'll find out. This time, so the bad news, I already know what's going to happen when I try to transmute this desert, but I'll pretend to be surprised for you. What? No, I cast the wrong spell. God damn it. I didn't mean to cast transmute. I meant to cast change terrain. I'm an idiot. I know. Okay, I've got something that can be transmuted somewhere, right? You still have something, right? I'm an idiot. Yeah, I got. Yeah, silver ore can be transmuted. It's over here. Is that where it is? Anyway, that's still be useful. Sort of. Is that coal now? Which is it? No, it's mithril. Mithril's great. I'll take mithril. I'm happy with mithril. Get a little more magic power. Cause I'm having a hard time getting any nodes. All the nodes around here are very difficult. Anyway, I'll spoil it for you. So I told you, yeah, you can transmute that desert, and the crystals still stay. It turned it into a forest. I was very happy with it, and I'll get back to there in the next video, where I keep change terraining all of these deserts, these 5 deserts throughout here. We'll turn into a lush green belt, and people are gonna love it. All right, so this is where the crash happened, of course. Obviously, I could just send them in, but I want to try to take them without taking any damage. So I'm gonna give it a try. I'm a little concerned this is gonna crash again. Obviously, I played this exactly the same, except obviously I actually cast transmute instead of change terrain, which hypothetically wouldn't really change much in this crash. But obviously, I have no idea what caused the crash. It might have been completely random. It might have been OBS. I very much doubt it. OBS is a pretty stable piece of software, but one never knows. I kind of doubt it, but it was probably just, I don't know, hopefully a random crash. Wow! Look at Serena. What a shot. Oh. I was controlling the wrong unit. I'm not going to get all my... Yeah. That's like I was supposed to cast a fat bat. I messed up. I know I'm casting this turn. It's no big deal. And we'll just leave the rest of this be. That changed some kind of it was my second fat rat casting that got affected. The first one went fine. The second one went not fine. I don't think it's going to crash again, but we shall see. Oh, we're sitting pretty. All right. No crashes yet. We'll end the turn there. Like, oh, okay, so I control some units on the turn they're placed. That's good to know. I forgot to look last fight I had. All we really want, of course, is put it back to 4x. Another divergence from what I did before, I suppose. It was already on 4x last time. I mean, Fat Rat can also just kind of, even without the bleed, he can just kind of maul these kind of crappy units, I suppose. It's doing, like, a lot better than I thought. To the extent that I'm not even going to bother summoning the other one just yet. Because all the units that are near me are either already bleeding or already badly damaged from magicians shooting at them. So, we good. I think this fight's going to go pretty well. I don't think the game... Does the game count damage taken by my summon units as damage? I wouldn't think so. Anyway. Next turn. Yeah, the Fat Rat is literally too strong for these units. This is remarkable. I didn't think it was going to be like this, honestly. Like, and yeah, the Fat Rats are having a field day. They're having the time of their lives. So they do have 10 damage, which is pretty good, and 5 armor, which is not too bad. But I mean, first, it's for a single figure, it's not great. But, you know, when combined with all the other stuff we have going on, it's kind of absurd. Honestly, it's not going to be useful against everybody, but against these guys, it makes me want to go to the Dwarven town, but I don't have an easy way to get there. I mean, I could take just the 3 Beastmasters and fly them over. I don't think that's going to be enough against all those units the Dwarves have. And Dwarven shieldmen swordsmen are much, much better than these guys, because they have higher defense, higher attack. They got higher everything. So I don't think it would work against them either. The bleeding would be a joy to see. Anyway, let's get this left. Oh, nope, I already used the one that hadn't cast, that's fine. So yeah, didn't even lose a Fat Rat. It helps when we're fighting Goblins, obviously. Goblins are very weak. Look at the population of this place. And it's got 2 Mithril ore? How about that? Can Mithril ore be transmuted? Where is it? Is it Mithril? Yeah. Can be changed into silver, so I'm not going to transmute it. I'll leave it as it is. I can't turn it into adamantine or something. Anyway, this town's huge. Well, I've got a bunch of units in here, so I can't tell if there would be anybody unhappy with. I don't think I need that many. With my rule, we're the same species, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. I can just find out though, huh? We'll go up towards these sites and see what we can do. Having a big town here like this, if I can just get its production up real fast and start making settlers, I can make sure I get Hob Spring here surrounded by my towns. But there's a lot of real estate that hasn't been covered in this area so far, so it's not going to be super easy. Let's see what the unrest looks like now. 10%, and that's really good. That's just really, really good. 2 units will be sufficient, so that's awesome. Okay. I don't think there's going to be too much else to do here. We got our new swordsman here, and that will be the end of turn 125. So, yeah, solid growth. Getting this town is definitely a bonus. The bad news is the Raven town up here. I don't like it being there, but certainly not prepared to go to war. I can produce units really, really fast. So that would be, you know, here at Alpha there's an Elk Huff. Is it Elk Huff? Oh, here it is. I could produce a bunch of druids and boar riders, and this place doesn't have a fantastic stables, but I haven't even tried the druids yet. I want to. I don't think they're gonna be all that good. I think they're gonna be barely better than shamans, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe they're better than I think. They do have the curse skill, which actually makes them, you know, slightly potent and can summon war bears. That's not that bad. Missile immunity, yeah, good stuff. But I could use curse to make it easier for fat rats to bleed things or for war boars to stun things. So you can see how that toolkit comes together, at least. So, but, you know, does it stack is my question. I doubt it stacks. Because if it stacks, then like 3 druids become insanely good for inflicting statuses on enemies. But if it doesn't stack, yeah, it helps, but it's kind of borderline. 1 resistance is not that much. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm happy with the way that the game in general is going. I'm glad it hasn't completely self-destructed, and that crash did concern me. And I'm thrilled with these 2 cities down here. This one's already almost at its peak. It's going to be at least 25. I think it'll boost it by 2 is my guess, up to 26,000 max population. It's going to take them a long time to get there, of course, but once I have those grasslands in place, it'll be pretty fast growth, as usual with the goblins. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I had a good time making it, and I will see you again soon.